Hi, welcome to the live stream. So I'm going to be channeling Archangel Raphael, and Raphael will be giving messages for the week ahead, and also relevant messages generally for the people listening. So yes, I'm just going to let Raphael come in and speak through me. And just before we start, I just want to mention to book one-to-one sessions, go to the Archangel Raphael site, and that's in the description. And for groups, go to the gen.net site, and that's in the description as well. So, yes, I'm just going to let Raphael come in and speak through me. I would like you to know that what I am seeing generally in the energies is that there is a lot going on many levels, a lot that is clearing, a lot that is rearranging. And it is really good for all of you to know that at the moment it is not so much about needing to do anything in particular, but it is about knowing that the energies are changing, that things are going in the right direction. And if you are not really sure about this message, remember the way to know for sure is to observe your life and notice how things are being resolved automatically without you really having to do much at all. So I will say, generally, at the moment, energies are moving in a really positive way. And it is not that necessarily everything that is going on in life is positive. But what is happening is that there is movement in a positive direction. So, what I do see is that there will be resolution, there will be things that change, perhaps not as much as you would like, but the change is here. It is certainly there in the pipeline. But it may simply be that it takes longer than you would like at times. But certainly things are moving. I also would like you to know that there is a lot of energy at the moment around to do with really wanting to be in your own type of flow. That there is a lot of energy around this where people are no longer satisfied with following other people's example, trying to be like each other. And people really want to be with themselves, to get to know themselves, to be in their own flow. And because of this, you may find yourself feeling at times that you would rather be in your own company. And this is actually because what you are all doing is looking for yourselves at the moment, how you are, what you want from life. And you may find yourself feeling that when you are in some way or another feeling that you are not in your own energy, there is going to be an adjustment that needs to be made so you can be in your energy again. So, what I'm really trying to say is that these are times where you will gravitate towards aloneness, rather than trying to be part of the world. I also see that you may find yourself at times feeling a bit like an outsider, because what happens as you go deeper into yourself is that there are things that really won't resonate anymore, which will make you feel like you don't fit in. And what you will eventually find is the right things will come along where you do fit in, where you do have a place. But in the meantime, there will be a type of energy you may experience where there will be an emptiness, state that you may stay in for a while, where you feel that when you are alone, you are in your own flow energy, but not quite knowing who to be around, who can meet you in this, the people you are compatible with. And what I will say about compatibility is that it is only ever really found truly when you have found yourself from within. that compatibility with others is experienced when you know yourself, when you have found yourself, and then vibrationally you attract the right people. But until then, it will be a process of having to keep clearing and keep going within. So it is a reminder to those of you who spend a lot of time alone that actually you will eventually attract the right people, that you won't be alone for much longer, that by being alone you have got acquainted with yourselves, your own flow, the things you enjoy doing, the sort of energy you are in by default. And then what happens is that you are met by the right people. And sometimes those people come along in really unexpected ways. So it may even be you collide with them in a place you really would not expect to meet someone who is similar to you. So it is really for you to know that when you are ready to collide with the right people, it is inevitable. It is not about what you do or don't do, but it is about being vibrationally ready for this. I also would like to share that some of you here are a bit in a void at the moment, where you feel like there is not really a lot around you that truly resonates. Perhaps you are living somewhere you are not happy, or you are generally just feeling like there just isn't a lot around you that feels right for you. And for those of you in this position, I would like to remind you that life is about to change, that this is very temporary, and it is good to remember this, that change is coming, that your life is going to actually change and expand. But for some of you, it has really taken a while for this to happen because you have been carrying frequencies which are not your own, perhaps which have come in from ancestors, perhaps things that you have picked up on across space and time, things that don't belong to you, or perhaps it is negative experiences which have been very much dominating your life for a while. But what I will say is, as these energies are cleared away, as you are in one way or another freed from the past, perhaps negative people who have been attached onto your energy across space and time, perhaps deep trauma to do with lots of negative experiences. But as these things are cleared, you will start to find yourself going forwards and finding more of what resonates with you in the world automatically. I also would like to share that those of you who are not really aware of what is around you and what is within you, who are not really knowing the difference, it is good for you to know that one way of really knowing if something is an internal energy within you is that when you are absolutely clear of all external interfering energies, there will be something that remains. But when it is external, when it is cleared away, you will feel good inside. You will feel clear. You will have a really good feeling. And that indicates that the energy was purely external, perhaps got attached onto you because there is a weakness in a certain area of your being, perhaps where you let things in which are not right, and that door may need to be fully closed. But other than that, it may be that there is no deeper resonance with you. So I would like to share that it is really good to get to know what is you and what is coming in from elsewhere. And also get to know your weaknesses, the doorways that allow things in, such as being a bit too open hearted with the wrong people, sharing too much information with those who are not trustworthy, perhaps getting involved with the wrong people and then getting their energy on you, energies which are on them, and then getting affected. But I will say generally, it is good for you to get to know the difference between your own energy and what is around and gets attached onto you. I am also saying this to those of you who have a lot of problems generally energetically, who don't really have much time or space for themselves because perhaps you are constantly feeling other people's energy and other people's issues with you. And for those of you in this position, it is really good to get to know who you are independent of this, what you are all about. And as you do this, it will automatically shut some doorways that allow in people's energy, energies which are not your own. I also will say that getting to know yourself is also about recognizing that everything that you are within ultimately has a purpose. So even if what you feel within you is a deep pain about something, behind the pain there is a purpose. It may be to show you something, to teach you something. It may be for some other reason you have it. And as you go deeper into it and find the meaning behind it and clear the pain, you will find there is something for you there that is very positive. So, what I'm trying to say is that when you spend time with yourself, it may not always feel like a really positive experience, but behind everything that is there will be something that will be precious, something really valuable. So, it is always good to be with yourselves, be with your own, be with what is within. And through this, you will attract what you need to heal your pain body, and you will attract what you need in order to flourish in life. I also would like to share one more thing about this subject, and that is every single person who hears this is part of the cosmic collective. So, because of this, it is really important to keep going within, to keep clearing your energy, to keep becoming more whole from within, because it is ultimately this wholeness that you have within you which will be the healing element that the planet needs in order to recover, restore itself, come back into harmony and balance. It is through wholeness that you create more wholeness. So, what I will say is, as part of the cosmic collective, it is part of your path to go within, to heal yourself, to clear your energy, and then the other part is actually doing your purpose, whatever that happens to be, whether it is to clear other people's energy and work with them, or whether it is to do something else. But one part will always be about healing, restoring yourself, becoming whole. I will say just one more thing on this subject, and that is there is always a lot in life to do with really being in your spirit, being able to enjoy life and have fun. That there is a lot of energy around to do with this. And when people are feeling really well and enjoying their life, there is a really positive vibration created. But I would like to remind you that this is not the end goal, that it is an aspect of life that you can actually be in and enjoy yourself and have really positive experiences. Charge yourself up with positivity and good energy generally. But ultimately, the end goal is to be, in one way or another, fully in the oneness within, wherever this takes you. So it is really good to have positive experiences, to feel the lightness, the joy of life, to enjoy your time here, to do things that bring you joy and pleasure. But this is not the end goal. So it is a reminder that this is an aspect, but it is not everything. And the reason I am giving you this reminder is so that you can know that when you are living life, it will always be that there will be many kinds of experiences. But when you are truly in the light, every kind of experience has its worth and value. Every type of experience can give you something, can show you something. And this is ultimately what you are here to have the experience of, to go within, connect to the light within, and to experience many experiences, many types of experiences, and to grow in yourselves. Whether you are witnessing someone who is in great pain and supporting them through this, or whether you are having the time of your life, going somewhere you have always wanted to go and really enjoying your time there, that both experiences have equal value. I hope I am making sense. It is about knowing that it is not about one or the other. It is about being able to experience both and stay connected to the light within. I have no more to say. I will say the week ahead generally will be a really positive one. A week where there will be a lot of positive energy generally. But also, it may be a week where you will need to take some time out as well to be with yourselves, to make sure that you are really feeling well inside. That is all. Hmm. Yeah, so thank you everyone for listening. And yeah, much love to all of you and wishing you a really good week ahead.